How much do you need to launch your first product on Amazon Australia? Now, this is a question I get asked all the time, and I'm going to cover it for you today. Welcome back to another episode of Amazon Australia, the opportunity of a lifetime 2023. This is my mini series, and if you haven't been watching my previous content, make sure to go check it out and subscribe to the channel. Now, today we're going to be talking about launch budgets. This is a question that's thrown around all the time, and the idea is that what we teach our students is you need a rough estimate of about 1,500 to 2,000 Australian dollars. Now, this is dependent on your budget, the product you want to sell, and it comes down to how much you want to invest to begin with. Now, we like to teach a lot about the MOQ. Now, the MOQ is the minimum order quantity. Now, this could be from 25, 50 to 100. So this will affect how much you normally spend. Now, a bit later on in this video, I'll go through an example to show you exactly how you can kind of calculate the sort of products you need to sell and what it's going to cost you. But yeah, the rule of thumb is about 1,500 to 2,000 Australian dollars. But in saying that, some of my students have already launched products under $1,000. Now, this is a bit harder to find, and you might be getting a smaller number, but it's a good way to start just to understand the whole Amazon process and not overinvest while you're testing the market. So let's get into this video. I'm going to show you these examples and explain it in a little bit more depth so you understand where I kind of get this figure from and why we aim for around that $1,500 to $2,000 mark. So here we are. Here's an example I want to show you. I was on Amazon Australia and I found this chopping board set. It's a 4-colored chopping board set so you don't mix up the vegetables and the meat and the fish. Now, it's currently the best seller. It's selling for $139.92 and it's doing $12,000 revenue per month on Amazon Australia. Now, so what I've done now is I've copied this ASIN number up here, and I'm going to remember that for later because I'm going to put that in the profit calculator. But I went looking and I found similar products to this one. Now, this one here on Alibaba is selling for $20 almost, and this one here is also selling for $11. These are a couple examples. Now, the difference is this one has a slightly bigger shipping expense for an order of 50, and this one over here has a little bit less for an order of 50. But there's slightly different designs and there's also a larger order needed to customize each one. So what you want to look at is all these different factors. But for now, we just want the number so I can kind of show you where we get this $1,500 to $2,000 number from. So as you can see here, for 50 units, it's going to be $944.89 and shipping is going to be $433. For this one, for 50 units, it's going to be $538 and shipping is going to be $600. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that the actual product will cost $20 per unit because we want to have some negotiations. We want to get some custom packaging. We potentially might want to put a logo. So we're going to go for the higher end product one. And then we're going to estimate roughly in between the shipping because one's a bit higher, one's a bit less. This is coming down to weight and size, and that's why we talk about the type of product you're selling. Now we're going to say that it costs maybe $12 per unit, which is just under $600. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this to the revenue calculator and I can sort of calculate exactly how much this is going to cost and the sort of profit as well. Now, we spoke about the profit and revenue calculator in a previous episode. If you haven't seen it, it's up here. Go check it out. I'm going to go through it in a lot more detail and explain everything. Now, this is the product that we were speaking about on Amazon. This is the exact product, $139.92. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put in the cost of goods. Now, we're estimating higher than what the actual price on Alibaba was. We're going for $20 Australian per unit, and we're going to put our shipping in here as $12. So that gives you $32. Now, if I put this in the calculator, $32 times 50 units gives you a startup cost of $1,600 Australian, which is very much in the zone of $1,500 to $2,000 that we spoke about earlier. Now, I just want to show you a little bit more here, just so you understand the sort of money you'll get back. Now, this is the top selling product. We may not be able to beat this product to begin with, but we can definitely compete with this product. So what if we put this price down to $99.92? So we're kind of come in $30 cheaper than this product because we know our product's only going to cost $32. We've got 50 units of this in inventory. And we're going to say we only sell 25 per month, which isn't very hard if you think about it. This one on Amazon is currently dealing almost 90 per month. So we're coming in at 25. We come down here. And you can see now that's the net profit. Like I said, we speak about this in another episode. But once you put that $1,600 upfront cost, you're then looking at about getting a return of almost $2,200, give or take, because you're going to be paying for your monthly subscription on Amazon, but this is once all other fees and charges have been taken out. So this is just the potential that you could be making from one simple product like a chopping board, which is currently doing really, really well on Amazon Australia. So I hope you have a little bit better understanding of the sort of launch budget you might need when you're selling on Amazon Australia for the first time. Now, if you like this content and you're enjoying my videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel and keep up to date with all the juicy Amazon information that I drop in this mini series, plus all the additional videos that we have. Now, if you want to get to know more about myself and more about what I do with my students, make sure to go check out my socials, have a look at the description, and learn more about Conquer Amazon, the academy that's teaching people like yourself to sell on Amazon Australia. So for today, guys, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.